Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Trainer Chats. And today I wanted to talk about an issue that I actually just got done working with at a client's house, and I wanted to talk about it while it was fresh on my mind. And that is the way that your dog interacts with children. So I was working with a husky, and he was pretty excitable, but he was a really sweet dog. He definitely wasn't trying to hurt anybody. But he already had those learned behaviors that jumping and nipping and those sorts of things were what was going to get him attention. Now, with the older adults, it was okay because, they're a little bit bigger, but with the kids, it was really frightening, and the mom was nervous that he was accidentally going to hurt one of them. So, the very first thing that I'm going to say about teaching your dog how to properly interact with children is that if you have only taken the time to address the way that your dog interacts with the children and not the way that your children interact with the dog, then you are not going to be very successful and you're going to be fighting a losing battle. Kids and puppies have very, very similar brains. And one of the ways that their brains are very similar is that they're both brand new to the world. Neither one of them has any idea what proper social interaction is with anybody, whether it be grown adults, children, puppies. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure out where their place is and how they are supposed to interact with all the other species around them. So, as a parent and a puppy owner, that responsibility is going to fall on you. Not only do you have to teach your puppy what proper behavior is around a kid, but you have to teach a kid what proper behavior is around a dog, right? So, if you have a little kid and they're grabbing onto his ears and punching him in the face and grabbing his face and moving it all around and stuff like that, it is very unfair of you to expect a dog to be completely unreactive to that. Because how would you feel? Do you let your kid grab all over your face and rip your stuff out and pull on your ear and do all those things? No, you don't, because it hurts. And just because it's an animal and not a person doesn't mean that you should be able to, or you should want your kid to treat another living creature in a disrespectful way, right? Like, nobody wants somebody right in their face or pulling on them or yanking on their body, okay? The same thing is like with sitting on top of dogs and stuff like that. I get it, like, it's cute, but at the same time, not all dogs like that, especially if you have a dog that's a little bit more of like an alpha, or even like dogs that are really fearful. They definitely are not going to want a kid like sitting on top of them. So those are just kind of things to keep in mind, right? Is that it's your job as the parent to teach both sides of that interaction, because both of them are still just trying to figure it out. Have those talks with your kid. Tell them what is okay and what isn't okay, and teach them. A really good example of how I did this the other day was when I was working with an excited husky, and she was nervous that he was going to hurt the kids. So, which is totally reasonable. But I was watching the way that he interacted with the one younger daughter, and I could see that because of the way that he has acted in the past, it has made her develop certain fear responses to him, which is totally normal, right? But as a trainer, what I want to teach her is that he has no reason to act like a crazy man, and she has no reason to be afraid of him, right? We have to meet them in the middle. So after I worked with the dog for a while, got him to calm down, got him more responsive, and he learned that the calm, nice behaviors were what were going to get him what he wanted, I went over to the little girl and I asked her if she would like to give him a treat. So as soon as he went to grab it from her hand, she got scared and threw it at him and pulled away really fast. Well, immediately Ren started to get more excited because now she's moving her arms all around because she's afraid, which again, perfectly normal, but I don't want her to feel like that. I don't want her to respond like that. So since Ren was already down, like he was working nicely, what I did was I had her put her hand inside of my hand, and I told her, listen, the calmer we stay, the calmer Ren is going to stay, and then he can take the treat from you, okay? And she said, okay. So I put her hand in mine and I put the treat on hers, and I let Ren come and get it out. And immediately, as soon as he came to get it, she got really scared and she tried to jerk away, but she couldn't because my hand was there supporting hers. Well, when she didn't react and get really scared, Ren didn't react and get more excited. And so she got to see it. She got to see how when she was calm, he was calm. And so we did it a few more times, and soon she was upset that I was putting my hand behind her. She's like, I can do it. I can give him treats by myself. I can do it. And I said, okay. And so we did about 10 more, and she taught him how to lay down and do all sorts of stuff. And it was a really beautiful connection and relationship moment that happened right there. But it only happened because I took the time to facilitate it, right? So sometimes, as parents and owners and stuff like that, you have to remember that neither one of them know what a proper interaction is. They're just trying to figure it out, and they're gonna need a little bit of guidance. So don't just work on the interaction between your dog and kids, work on your kids' interaction with dogs so that they also understand what proper behavior and interaction with another animal is, okay? So, like I said, or like I always say, if you have any questions or maybe you need a little bit of help with your dog and your kids, feel free to drop them down below, or you can message me directly and I'll do my best to help you. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye.